Plug this in. Uh, just realized I was on mute earlier. Now it should be connected. Um, but I realized the notification goes out for YouTube now. So if you did join, hello, happy Tuesday. Did you guys miss me? Actually, I need my iPad because I will send out the notification. Grazie. I was going to call you Gravy. Jesus, Feliz Martes. ¿Cómo estás? Oopsies. You know when you have too many passwords that you got to remember on different devices? That's my case right now. Let's just send out the notification for uh oh, I just saw there's a bunch of stuff in here. There we go. Let's send it out to whoever joined. How are you? Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the week, whatever you're up to. I don't know what part of the world you're in, also, but I must say that today it's actually cold here. We went from having, like, it's weird, from having like really nice temperature and weather to randomly like a little bit of snow yesterday. Nothing too heavy, like it's not like a few inches of snow, but still, tomorrow is spring, right? Is tomorrow spring? Tomorrow's the 20th, right? So that's exciting. Um, Faiza Farhan, I look so fresh. Well, that's a thank you. I have some stuff to tell you guys, but before we do so, let me just log into both of my phones because, like, why am I squinting trying to read the messages off YouTube when I could read it off my phone? So let me just log into my phone right here. We are live. Okay, so that's this. Cool Killer. I didn't think you were joining today. I was like, he's not here. Good to see you as well. Let's log into Kick as well, just to have everything up and running. Yeah, I do see chat. How about a gold bikini? I actually don't own a gold bikini, but if you would like to give me one, then I will definitely wear it for you. How about that? Oh no, wait, I am live. Every time I log into Kick, I always get nervous. I'm like, hey, am I live or not? Okay, I do see your message on Kick as well. So to whoever joined Kick, I'm multi-streaming in case you're wondering. You can join my stream here as well. Pascal, comment ça va? And yeah, I will pin socials. And thank you for like, why is it that I can't copy your thing? Darn. Pin message. Cool Killer. Oh, there you go. Socials. It did work. Oh, well, wait. If it says Cool Killer, maybe people will get confused. I wish you could just say socials. Let me just do it this way. Copy link. There we go. I don't know. I'm like, maybe people will get confused. Replace pinned message. There we go. Did it work? Come on now. Replace pinned message. Okay, now it worked. Now my name is showing. Frankie, how are you? Amir, happy Nowruz, right? Persian New Year, is it today? Or is it tomorrow? Or is it Friday? I'm confused. Can someone confirm which day is chat? Let's sit down. But let's make sure that maybe I should bring the chair like this. And then bring this closer. Okay, like this. Like this. Yeah, we're good now? Okay, this is good. Oh no, I hate when my towel falls off and my skin is touching like this thing. Okay, there we go. Now it's better. And it just looks better with white than it does any other color. Now that we're situated, actually, I don't need to because we're sitting down. I'm so finicky sometimes, but I had to like kind of. Okay, we're good, right? What was I gonna say? Who said something? On my socials, yeah. Hey, Chad, is the camera too low? Can someone just confirm if the camera's good or it's like too low? I feel like it needs to be a little bit higher, no? Uh, how have you been doing? So much to tell you guys. Um, Pier Paolo Marano, you're new here too. I've never chatted with you before. I see some new names. Whenever I see new names on my channel, I'm like, oh, nice. Hey, the sun's coming out. The lighting's working in my favor. So, I'm going to move this around slightly. Okay, I feel like this is better. Okay. First things first, there was, I think it's like a heat pump, but so we have like, they've recently, I believe, replaced the heat pumps in like the building because supposedly the hot water wasn't going on the higher levels. And one of them blew up. And I remember last week when I left my apartment, like my I was like walking in the hallway and I saw like flood everywhere on like in the corridor in the hallway. And so like I was like, oh my God, I started knocking at the doors to see like where this water was coming from because it just kept going faster and faster and accumulating. And then by the time, the condo board reacted and had the team come in and investigate what the situation or the issue was, they found out that the one of the heat pumps had like, I don't know, blew up or something. And so like long story short, like I don't have hot water right now. And so I don't know what part of the world you live in, but it's like kind of like still winter here, even though it's spring tomorrow. Some days are warmer and other days are cooler and chillier. But like it's not fun when you got to shower in cold water. Now I know it's like actually healthy for you because a lot of people do cold plunges and I would love to. I've never done it, and I think I would be good at it given that I've been showering for the past few days in freaking cold water. It's been ongoing for like a week now. So it's like one day you're like I understand, 2 days let's find a resolution, 3 days a stretch, fourth day you're like enough. And then by the fifth day you're like what the heck is going on, right? And I go to the gym and I could shower at the gym because I use the sauna at the gym, but I just don't like using public showers. Like, I don't want to start bringing my towel, my big bag, like my flip flops, and like my shampoo and all of that. So, like, I don't like using public showers. Like, I prefer my own shower. And so, every day I've been literally mentally prepping my mind. Like when I come home, I literally turn on the water and it's not like lukewarm. It's like freezing cold water. I don't have warm water at all. It's not like no hot water, but warm water. So I just don't have hot water at all. And so it's like I turn on the shower and I got to go in right away because the longer you wait, the more like hesitant you become. And I'll literally hold on to the shower head and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like shaking. I have like goosebumps everywhere. And the worst is when you gotta wash your hair. that was um that was the worst. I actually thought of an idea yesterday, like when I washed my hair. So last week when what are we today? We're Tuesday, right? So I washed my hair on Saturday, I think, and I washed it with a shower head. But this time around, I thought of a clever idea. So what I did is I took a pot of water and I was like, you know what? Let me boil the hot water, but not make it reach boiling point. Just like make sure it's like warm, and then I turn it off and I put my fingers in it. It was like lukewarm. So like I took that pot. I was like too lazy to bring like 3, 4 pots. I have a lot of hair. So like one pot wouldn't be enough to wet my hair, but it was enough for me to like pour it. And then when I poured it, I like started shampooing my hair without turning on the water. And I just like shampooed my hair as much as I could. And then I was like, okay, now it's time. And then I like freaking turned on the water and I was like, yelling because it was just so cold. And when I like poured the water on myself, on my hair, it was cold because when like it's like winter, even though your heat is on, it's still like chilly when you have like water on you, but the shower's not turned on. Anyway, some of you know what I'm talking about, but It was quite the experience. So I don't know if anyone has ever. Does anyone here do cold plunges? Does anyone here? Because they usually say like when you're showering, like a minute before you turn off the water, go full cold, and then just have like the water hit your forehead on your face, and then like your lymph nodes or lymphatic, what is it? Not lymph nodes, but like lymph nodes are here. You know, like how your lymph something, and you have some under your arms, so they're like put water under your arms first, and then like on your stomach, on your forehead. Anyway, and then run your entire body in the cold water. It's like good to do that for a minute prior to turning off the shower, but I just had to shower for a good I think it was a good 8, 10 minutes in cold water, and that was not comfortable. Like I felt my bones being frozen. Jamie Martinez, hola, how are you? Good morning to you, John. Luc Pisson, comment ça va? Tu aimes le noir? Cristiano, hola, mi vida, ¿cómo estás? Chat needs a cold shower after bikini stream. How are you, Ziggy? The intermittent fasting trend may pose risk to your heart. Do you want the article about it? Yes. Please send it on Discord. You can send it in the, I guess, in the food channel, or even in the general channel. Actually, you can share in the general channel. I'll definitely look at it. I'll actually might read it today. I'm L Tiger. Hello, hello. I see you still have my. I do, John. I never returned it. Gergo, how are you? Good to see you here. I remember you from last week. You missed the fact that I don't have hot water right now in my house, and so I need to shower in freezing cold water, not lukewarm, just freezing cold. Hi, hello. How are you? Good to see you. I don't even know what to call you because your name is like hi, hello, hey. Madre mia. Papi, papi. Hola, hola. And I think I read everyone's message here on Keg. Not that anyone's being too chatty here, but I will share my link so you guys know which chat I'm reading. In case you're wondering, I'm multi-streaming. I'll share to general channel. Yeah, it's at the drug report today, at the Drudge report today. Just good to know about what they are. Can you let me know if it's because I mean, there's studies, there's research, there's different articles. Everyone has a different point of view. At the end of the day, it's like it's really hard to break it down and see who's saying the truth and who isn't, because there's always mixed opinions and reviews on certain matters or situations. But in this case, with intermittent fasting, did they say it's gender based? Like, is it bad for women and not for men, or is it generic across both genders? Whether you're women or men, like intermittent fasting is considered to be unhealthy for the heart. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about, the fact that I haven't had hot water in over a week now, which is like mind blowing to me and crazy. Nobody really reacted. Nobody really told me if they've ever done a cold plunge. Does anyone here do cold plunges, or have you ever done a cold plunge? I should leave this phone here. Does that Poopah, you're here bright and early today, right on time. How are you? That's cool. Cold shower is healthy. Gurgle, yeah, a cold shower is good, but you always want like a combination of both, right? Like you want to start your shower in hot water and then turn it cold prior to turning it off because they say it's really healthy for you. But I've been showering in cold water, and it's kind of challenging when you're washing your hair and you're like shivering and freezing and you're shampooing your hair at the same time. It's not like the most fun experience ever. So I was curious to know if anyone has ever experienced cold plunge, or if anyone regularly showers in like freezing cold water, like not in between lukewarm. I mean, in summertime, it's the best. It's the best if it's like, if you're taking a shower outdoors and it's like super hot and humid, it's a completely different experience. But if you're in a cold climate and it's not hot or humid, and you got to put your body through that, and it's not a cold plunge, you're not just sitting down. It's like, I feel like the experience is different, and it's like not for 1 or 2 minutes. You're in the shower for a good, like, between like when it's cold like that, I can't stay longer than 10. So like I'm usually in that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minute mark. If I'm not washing my hair, it's like I'm taking my loofah and putting soap on it and just like quickly soaping myself up. And the days I'll have to like wash my hair, it's obviously going to take longer. Oxygenium, how are you? I kind of like that username, Oxygenium. It's kind of catchy. Cold showers suck, only good for summer heat. And um, I think like cold showers are great when you're also, I don't know, like if you're in a climate where it's like hot or humid or it's the summer and you're boiling and you come home and you're like sweating and you're like, ugh, like you're all like sticky and icky. Like, yeah, it feels good taking a cold shower. But if your body temperature is like not hot, like not hot, more on the cold side, and you jump into a cold shower, then that's like a very, I don't like the like they say cold showers are good because it allows your blood to circulate better. So like your body's constantly going to be fighting to maintain heat. So after a couple of minutes in the cold shower, like you kind of, it's not as bad as the beginning, but it's never like a comfortable feeling, in my opinion, anyways. Shabir, how are you? Trying to figure out what your name is. H. Lusp. Is that what it's called? LB Lusp. Kind of hard for me to read that username. Greeting from Colombia, Giorgio Guevara. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate that. I can do ice baths, but not cold showers. I always lose my breath. Singing the shower is impossible. So you think ice baths, like cold plunges, are much easier than taking cold showers? Is that what you're saying? Daniel, good to see you. Thank you, Jamie Martinez. Jaquan, I think forgot, I missed your message. I've been doing it for 2 months, but only neck down. When I shampoo, I use warmer. Jaquan, really? You've been showering in like cold, freezing cold water, or like lukewarm, or cold and a little bit of warm? Because there's a difference between like if you have hot water at home and you like turn on your shower and you have it at like cold but like still a little bit of warm than just freezing cold water. It's like literally ice buckets. Yeah, I feel like after a gym I always do full cold shower. For how long do you stay in the cold shower? I'm curious to know. After the gym, it's like you already had like your body's warm, you sweated, you had a good workout in, so like your body is not like cold yet. So I feel like when your body is warm and you jump in and you're sweating and you go into cold water, it's usually easier than if your body's like at room temperature. Yeah, room temperature. Cold shower, and I read that as well. I mean, summertime is the best. Like when we just dip our face in ice cold water, it's supposed to make, yes, cold killers. It's so what it's supposed to do is, I think what you meant to say is ice face dipping. No, but I don't know. Besides making me sick, it's not necessarily helped me. You're like my sisters. Like I would never do that. I'm gonna get sick. I don't have a choice. What I meant to say is, so there's this thing, like there's a lot of people who did it on TikTok or on Instagram, but like a beauty tip, I guess. I don't know why I said that because it actually works. I know a lot of models who do this. I did this for like a week and then I gave up. But what they'll do is they'll wake up in the morning and they'll grab a bowl and they'll drop like ice in it, like ice and then water. So it's like an ice bucket. And then what you do is like you basically put your face in it, like literally like this. And then you take it out and then you do it a couple of times. And what cold and ice does to your skin is like when you shower in warm water, it makes your skin soft and saggy. But when you put your skin into like cold water ice buckets, what it does, it like tightens your skin. So a lot of people do this for the skin because of the benefits. It like tightens your skin and tightens your pores. So when you like in the morning, you look refreshed and plumped. And then I tried that for a couple of days, and what I did is I'll take like an ice, and then I'll just like use the ice to like, in the mornings before I wash my face, I apply it all over my skin, and it like just melts, and it's like super cold, and it's supposed to make you more tight and plumped and give you that cheeky, rosy cheek look. That's what it does actually. Happy Tuesday, Joshua. Just a couple of minutes. I love that mini heart attack. Really interesting. Just a couple of minutes. Um, Geez. Do you use a hot sauna right after? Like, do you take a shower at the gym and then use a hot sauna? Or you just shower, come out, and that's it? Good for you though, because I know it's like for me, I usually like to shower in hot water, and before I turn off the water, I'll like put it to like cold, like just like literally max cold. But right now, it's not like by choice. Imagine going 7 days of showering in cold water. That's a lot of days. I've literally showered in cold water for a week. I don't think my body can handle it anymore. Stephen, good morning to you. Ice baths are good though. All the top athletes do it to recover. Yes, ice baths. Wait, you call it ice baths? Like, are you? It's so it is ice baths. All athletes do it to recover. It's good for like muscle tension, um, and it's good for blood circulation. It definitely wakes you up and it like shakes you up. But once you're in that cold water, it's like not as bad after a couple of minutes, I would say. Um, but you want to have the I don't know, like whoever showers in cold water every single day, like freezing cold water, kudos to you. I've been doing it not by choice. It's just I don't have hot water at the moment, but it's pretty intense. Thank you, Joshua. Are you really? You're new to my channel. How could you be my number one fan? Elliot, I asked you a question. Oh, based on the provided information, there doesn't appear to be any explicit indication that the association between time restricted eating and cardiovascular death is gender related. Okay, so it's no, but I meant like, was the research done? Like the article that you're going to send, is the research done on men or women or both genders? Because that's the important part. I did answer Cool Killer. Who else is on here? Hey, by the way, who watches? I just saw Adam as a username, and then I thought of Adam. Who's that guy who has a wife? I think they're married now. The wife is Armenian, and he's a podcaster. I don't know if he does other things aside from that, but like, what are your thoughts on him and the dynamic and the relationship with his wife and the fact that like he kind of like shares her in uh, different scenarios? I mean, they made like a lot of money, right? At this point, I saw what's that dude's name? That little kid there on Kick that like is now big. He used to be, well, I don't know if they're still friends, but I think he kind of got some recognition because of Aiden. Um, he has glasses. He's short. You guys have already told me his name once. I completely forgot. Anyways, he was on the podcast with his girlfriend, I think, or whoever that girl was that kind of has been on his streams regularly, I believe, because I see snippets and clips of it on YouTube showing up. But basically, Adam offered her like a mill to be part of something, not really sure what, because he was kind of like beefed out like during that conversation, if I'm not wrong. And I was just like, what is going on? Like, in my opinion, I see this, and they have kids. So it's like, it's really tough. Like, I don't judge what people do in their private lives or whatever the case may be, to each their own. Something that I would definitely never do. But like once there's kids involved, it's like you gotta have that in mind as well, right? It's like your kids are gonna grow up, they're gonna get bullied at school. It's like the repercussion of what you're doing is gonna kind of affect the kids as well. So when you make decisions and there's children involved, I always think that you need to keep that in mind because you can't be selfish. They say they're building generational wealth for their families and kids, but it's like, to what expense? I don't know. What are your thoughts on all of this? Do you guys know what I'm talking about, by the way? No, just call any and only after gym. I can't live without warm baths. Can't even imagine 1 week without it. Well, that's been my case because I just don't want to take a shower at the gym. I'd rather take a shower at my own house. We even have a shower here, like uh, in the gym in my lounge, but I also don't want to use that shower. Thank you, Joshua. You missed my chat. Sato Sato, how are you? Beauty tip for you, Sahar. Buy a boxing and while keeping it in the fridge freezer. Wait, buy a boxing and swell. Keep it in the fridge freezer and rub it on your face in the morning. Good for the gob and also use Vaseline on your gobble. Really? Buy a boxing end. What's a boxing end? I think you meant buy a boxing glove. Is that what you meant? I just use ice. Really, thank you, Giorgio. I'm taking cold showers until you get hot water again. I don't think you'll ever do that. Um, Wait, is anyone too puff? Oh my god, I haven't seen you on here in like forever. And I actually was thinking of you a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, I wonder what he's up to. I haven't seen him on my channel. By the way, to Pizza, I know that you subscribed to my channel when I was offline, so thank you. And then also Hawk Dude, you subscribed to my channel when I was offline on Kick. So thank you to my subscribers. Asen, hello to you. And Fireball Woody, is that what it is? Chad, can you guys, what was I talking about? I completely forgot. Oh, yeah. Cool Killer, are you on here? You would know what Adam's podcast is, unless like you're not paying attention to anything I'm saying. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know the couple? The guy has like a podcast. Anyone knows? Just at least say yes if you know what I'm talking about. I think Tupac, you would know what I'm talking about. Take care, Joshua. You have inspired me to get my really into into the gym. Really, I'm so glad I inspired you to get your booty back into the gym. That always makes me happy. You know what? Like I took some time off the gym myself for quite some time because of my situation with my fractured toe. So I'm kind of like happy that I'm back to the gym full time regularly. I try to at least go a few times a week. I've been on like this momentum where I'm going regularly, and I just want to make sure that I continue that way. But yeah, so I'm happy that you're back into the gym as well. I know what you're talking about. Cool Killer, I thought you left. So what's his name? Just give me, spill the beans. Just say what his name is, because you've been quiet. Uh, I no, this is the lounge area. It's it would be very like big and like empty if it were to be my house, but it is at the lounge. Thank you. I guess we're just gonna skip that topic because nobody seems to be wanting to chime in. Um, Domino's is offering 50% off on their menus pizza for the week. Anyone's ordering pizza this week? I don't actually know if it's only Domino's in the US or Domino's in North America. But 50% off is a pretty good deal. I feel like Domino's has like independent shops, right? So it's I've experienced this many times. I'm sure you guys have as well. Like sometimes I'll order Domino's from a certain location, it's really good, and then I'll order from somewhere else and it's like not good at all. I feel like because it's like a most of the it's like an independent is it an independent chain? Like I don't know, but every location is independent or most of the locations are independent, and so depending on who's working, some of them prepare the pizza much better than others, but they do have a 50% off for those of you that are interested. Haven't had Domino's, not gonna lie, in like forever and ever though, because like I love pizza, but when I do eat pizza I usually try like authentic Italian pizza. I don't necessarily order from fast food chain restaurants. So but one pizza that I do not like is that orange one. Is it called pizza? The pizza chain that's like orange, it's not good. I don't enjoy it at all. I've had it once, and like I don't like when the sauce is too sweet because it just like you can't even enjoy the pizza because all you're tasting is sugar. So like I don't like it when people prepare pizza with like sweet tomato sauce. Thank you, Timmy. Hawaiian pizza? No, because Hawaiian pizza has pineapple on it, right? I can do. I never understood people who put pineapple on pizza because pineapple is like fruit. It's like citrusy. It's delicious as a standalone in a juice in a smoothie. But I can't combine tomato sauce that's like on the sweet side with like pineapple, which is like citrusy, juicy. It's just like the combination just does not fit right to me. Um, I watched, so I don't know who you're talking at. You are the only. Wait, Gergo, where are you based? Oh, because you're saying like I'm in North America. I think you had told me in the past where you were based, and I forgot. I'm sorry. I think you told me last week. Um, I don't even want to take a guess because I don't want to be wrong. I'm at a network of gyms with Gym Pass now. Oh, are you signed up to Class Pass, Elia? Where you like you do yoga, hot Pilates, Legree, or whatever? Like, because Class Pass is cool. Like, you sign up for Class Pass, you get a certain amount of credits monthly, and then you could use those credits towards different like gyms so you can try out and see what you like or whatnot, so you get so you don't have to go to like only one gym. But I personally prefer like going to like back in LA, like I use this particular gym that has a variety of classes that are, and it's all in like infrared hot heated rooms, which I enjoy a lot because then it's like you're getting a workout in and you're sweating the minute you walk into that room. It's like a nice studio and it has a combination of like hot Pilates, hot yoga, hot bar, and then you have spinning classes. So I like that combination of, and then you also have boot camp classes. And then you also have a meditation class, which I enjoy. But yeah, I like a variety like that. I personally prefer that than like going to the gym and working out on your own. But where I currently am, there's like nothing close by. So I usually just go to the gym regularly here. Oh, Hungary. I was going to say Hungary, by the way, but then I didn't. And that was my first guess. So I got it right. Have you ever tried Godfather's pizza? No, is that in the States? I've never even seen Godfather. Is it like a chain? Never seen it in the States, actually. Uh, Deepow? I don't really understand what that means. Fat rate on kick? Really? Fireball with a good day, my lady. I like when someone writes like that. It's kind of funny. She's reading YouTube comments beside. Yeah. Yes, it is live at Street Side Walk. Yeah, I'm multi-streaming. Tuna sandwich. Do you actually like tuna sandwiches? I actually do enjoy tuna sandwich. I actually once made tuna sandwich live on stream, and I show you guys. I call it more like tuna mousse because of the way I prepare it. I'll let you guys know what my recipe is. I did get a rate on Kick, so whoever rated me on Kick, thank you for rating me. Uh, who was the person who rated me so I can say thank you? um, and Xena the Witch. Xena, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. I'll make sure to return the favor back. I don't know actually if I could ever read back because I'm multi-streaming at the moment. But thank you, Xena. Shout out to you. I thought it would send out. I thought I could send out a. I thought it would send out a thank you when someone reads me. Thank you again. Appreciate it. You like pepperoni pizza? Yeah, no, pepperoni pizza is definitely not my thing. I prefer margarita or marinara. If you go to a restaurant that knows how to prepare marinara and they put a good amount of sauce on the pizza, then it tastes delicious. But I have been to restaurants where they don't offer marinara pizza on the menu. And then when you ask them that you want the pizza without the cheese, they get confused on how to prepare it. And they bring you like a burnt crust with like a dry bread, and there's like this much sauce, and it's like on the dry sauce. It's on the dry side and not like on the juicy side. You put sugar and sauce only when it's at a boil. Wait, why are we putting sugar and sauce when it's at, oh no, ew, Robert, wait, you intentionally add sugar to your tomato sauce? No, I can't do that. Like whenever I honestly don't even buy like I don't buy as often anymore tomato like pasta sauce. Like if I'm preparing pasta, I rather just buy strained tomato sauce because it has one ingredient and it's just tomato. And then I rather just add my own like pepper and salt to it to like season it a little. I just think it's healthier because I feel like a lot of sauces on the shelves at the grocery stores, unless like they're organic, some of them, most of them have like this much ingredient and there's a lot of sugar inside. But yeah, I don't like when my sauce is sweet. So like I can't even fathom the idea of like adding sugar to my tomato sauce, even if it's boiling. Craigie, you could definitely get it. Get what? Perfect. Commander, how are you? I remember you because you were on Kick, right? I know that was Program that joined my channel last time. Thank you. Tuna mousse. I like that. You do call milk moo juice? Moo juice. Moo. Wait, well, how do you do the cow noise again? Moo. No, that's a that's a sheep. Moo. No, I can't do it. There's people here. I can't do it. Um, Thank you, Bullfog. Good time. I haven't seen you forever. If a guy leaves a weird comment and you reply with that, he gets it as an email and unsubscribe and hides your channel. I don't really know what that means either. Wait, tuna salad is really good too. No, no, tuna mousse sandwich is like when you take the tuna and what you do is you open the can, which is really challenging for me. It happened to me twice on stream where I put on kitchen gloves, you know, like the thick kitchen gloves to like wash your dishes, because the can opener was like this, and I was really scared that it was going to cut me because, you know, like metal is so like if it cuts you, it cuts you deep, and I was really scared and nervous. So I put on a kitchen glove and I was trying to like pull it this way. It was quite a challenge. It took me quite some time before I was able to remove it. I was about to quit and say, forget it, I give up. But once I was able to open the can, what I do is I'll put it in a blender. I know your blender is going to smell afterwards, so you got to wash it thoroughly because tuna smells like, you know, it like reeks tuna. So what I do is like I'll literally put it in the blender and then I'll chop like jalapenos. Like I'll take one jalapeno and I'll chop it into like square pieces and I put it in. And then what I do is I add avocado to it. And then I'll like turn on the blender and the avocado with the jalapeno and the tuna will like just kind of like mix. And it gives it that more like of a mousse consistency because it has like a smooth consistency of a combination. So it's like more chopped than how the tuna can comes. And then you put that into your like almond. We don't have the brand here in Canada. So there's a brand called Siete and it's in the US and it's basically almond flour tortillas and it's just almond flour. It doesn't have any other ingredients, so it's like very healthy. And then they have the chickpea version as well, so it's like vegan tortillas, and I like to put it in that, and then like I'll like roll it, I'll chop it, and then I'll add chili flakes on top and Tabasco. Oh, it's so good. Has anyone ever blended their tuna and had like tuna mousse sandwich? I don't know if anyone here is from LA, but Joe the Juice has amazing tuna sandwich. It's so good. It's actually delicious. So I kind of got inspired by that when I prepared my sandwich at home. Sugar cuts the acidity tomatoes and creates an overall more balanced sauce. And yes, I've heard that it does because like if you're more sensitive to anything that's acidic, tomato sauce has more acidity, and by adding the sugar, it cuts down the acidity. But then it spikes your glucose level because you're having sugar intake. How are you, by the way, Tupav? Ew, tuna. It's actually delicious. If I prepare it for you and you actually try my version of tuna, you will actually really like it. I use Copilot to analyze an article about intermittent fasting and cardiovascular health because Sahari did this to analyze an article. Copilot. Oh, you're talking to Copilot. How are you? I was going to say, what is Copilot? I think I answered that. I answered Commander as well. Man down, I missed your message. Good day to you. How are you? Shark bait. Wait, blended tuna is you? Chat, I love how some of you, like, I get it. Like, I also, like, jump um, to conclusions sometimes really quick, and I'm like, I cannot. But when you go to a restaurant, like that's how they prepare the tuna. They mostly like blend it and it turns into tuna mousse. And that's why you have that smoother consistency, just as an FYI. But why are you saying ew? You're just putting in the blender. So it's like chopping it better. Because it's like, tuna as a standalone, like you can use a fork and like dig into it, but like when it's chopped in smaller little pieces, you could digest it better and it's just more flavorful. I feel like I gave you guys the ingredients. I would love for you guys to try it out first and then come back to me and say it's not good. Asna, if you missed my message. Quiero da a primera. What does that mean? Quiero da primera. Oh, please, cool killer. You're so extra. It's not like I said I'm having, like, I don't know, something nasty. It's just tuna. Wait, you don't like seafood. That's the thing. You don't like fish. You don't like sushi. You don't like lobsters. You don't like, if you're not a seafood kind of person, you're just not going to like tuna. But I got to admit, tuna smells really strong. Like when you eat it, you reek tuna. Like you have a bad breath. Not as bad as garlic, but it's still on the strong side. Where else are you streaming? Yeah, I'm multi-streaming right now. It's so funny. So do my viewers actually send me messages and I can't read them? Because on Kick, like I'm always like, is anyone here? And nobody types and I never see any messages. I see like one message here and there. So I don't know if it's just because you guys have a hard time getting your messages through. But yeah. I'm doing good, thank you. I've just been without hot water for a week now, so I've been showering in freaking cold water. It's good for my immune system and for my blood circulation, for my health overall, but it wouldn't hurt if I can, even if I could wash my hands in hot water, it would feel good. Everything is just cold right now. Uh, Quiero dar primera means the guy is ready. Oh, geez. I should have not said that. If you don't tell me, I will jump behind the train. Hi, Adrian. Et de dos, que se donne ce bikini? De dos, c'est le même que de en avant. C'est comme tous mes autres bikinis, c'est juste la couleur qui est différente. Hi, Simone. How are you? No name? I'm curious to know, why did you change your name to No Name? Hola desde España. Salud para usted, señorita. Dropping loads. Hola, hola. Thank you. I like it when I have Brazilian, Spanish, Mexican peers that join my streams. I heard cold showers being more beneficial is a myth. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that because I do feel like the just like right after you come out of the shower, you feel more like focused, you feel more energetic, and those are like two things that I've realized like right when I come out of the shower. And I feel like if you have like muscle tension in your body, it helps alleviate that as well. Those are three things that I know that you could benefit from because I have benefited myself. But I don't know if I'm coming up with a cold because I've been showering in cold water and it's been cold outside for the past few days. And athletes do it often. So I don't think athletes would take a cold plunge to help alleviate muscle tension if it wasn't helping them. It's obviously doing something. I don't know to what extent. Uh, you won't shower in public even if there's hot water. No, not so like let's say I'm at a resort, that's totally fine. Let's say I'm at a beach and there's like an outdoor shower, I'll definitely use it. But when I go to my gym, I don't like using the shower there. So like I'll use the sauna and I'm like I could technically use the sauna and then take a shower and clean up. I don't want to do that. Like that means I have to bring extra clothes, a towel, my flip flops. Like I just need to pack extra stuff to take with me. And then I just don't like using public showers like at gyms or studios or like, it's not the same as using a shower at a hotel room or at a beach. Um, if I'm like in a tropical place and it's like outdoors, I don't mind it. Even like when I was in LA, you remember there was like an outdoor shower and I would just use it. Like I'm totally fine with that, but I don't necessarily like using a public shower and shampooing and body soaping. Uh, rather than cold showers. Well, that usually keeps you warm, right? You know, when it's like, oh, it's like I gotta pee, then it keeps you warm because usually it's warmer. Well, by the way, did you hear they're gonna ban TikTok soon in the US? Yeah, that was actually a topic that I wanted to talk about. Loey, how are you? I would never shower in public. You can get germs and warts on your feet. Well, that's why you're supposed to wear flip flops. That's why I said I have to take my flip flop with me. Like usually when I shower in hotel rooms, I'll either if I like I forgot my flip flops, like I'll like turn on the water for a good 5 minutes so it's like clean, or I'll go in most likely with flip flops because I don't want to, like you said, I don't want to have germs or warts on my feet. That's a dog bed in the background. No, it's not. It's just like a lounge, actually, couch situation. Usually, I'll take in the shower if I can actually enjoy warm water. If I'm washing my hair, like I feel like showering for me is therapeutic. It's like meditation. I like to just like run water on my body and just like get lost in my feelings and thoughts. So if I'm washing my hair, it's like a whole process. So like usually between 20 to 30 minutes in the shower. But if I'm not washing my hair and I'm just washing my body, then usually like 15 minutes. Yeah. But because I've only been showering in cold water, I'm not taking longer showers than like 6 to 8, 9 minutes max. MB, good to see you. Wait, what were we talking about? Sounds like you need a shower, buddy. Yeah, right. When it's cold and then it's like body friction and like body touching each other, you keep like the bodies keep you warm. I wanted to talk about TikTok. So there has been talks and conversations that there's a bill passed through Congress that they might be banning TikTok. And I thought the owner of TikTok was not Portuguese, from Singapore. So the owner of TikTok is Chinese. And the talk was basically, it's due to like potential threats, whatever that is, because they're collecting personal information and data. But it's just ironic to me because every social media platform, whether it's Facebook, particularly Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all of the social media platforms to a certain extent are collecting personal information and data from every user. So it's nothing new. I feel like at this point, it's just control and who owns, it's like tech, China versus the US. And so they're going to be passing the bill unless China is going to sell the app, which I don't think it's going to happen. There's arguments about, like billions and millions of people are using this app for small businesses. It's going to kill small businesses. It's going to kill creators. That's like their source of income. That's how they're making money. A lot of small businesses were like, we weren't really making anything until we built our platform on TikTok and really created this community. And now we've gone viral and blah, blah, blah. And so a lot of people aren't happy with it. It just kind of like makes sense. A lot of people are happy because they're like, enough with these TikTokers and influencers, and finally they're going to have to find a real job and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like it's a mix of emotions. So for those who are making a revenue from it's their source of income. It's like really a big, oh my God, what are we going to do? But I know it's banned in India. It's been a couple of years. I think it's banned in other countries as well. So some people are like, USA is not the world and we don't care. And like TikTok is still going to be available in other countries. It's still going to be available in Canada, although I'm not even utilizing it that much or at all. I should. I feel like if it does, so like Biden did say that if the bill passes, he's going to sign it. So like Biden's on board with that as well. But I don't think TikTok is going to sell to the US. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it should be banned in the US? Do you enjoy watching creators on that platform? Would love to hear what you have to say. But yeah, that the whole argument is that creators and businesses are arguing that they're going to use they're going to lose millions if they lose the app. They're definitely not selling TikTok. Buy to dance legally can't sell TikTok. That's what's why they made the bill like that. Also, they can't sell the app, is what you're saying. Owner is Chinese, Loki, although he tried to deny it. So I don't know why I thought he was from Singapore. Hello, Nick. How are you? Oh, someone wrote Atabeta. How are you? Do the girls have individual showers at your gym? As most gyms, the guy showers are free for all. All the thing you see there give you nightmares. Yeah, they're like in the gym. There's like I think like 3 or 4 showers with like curtains, so it's not like an open concept. But I think it depends on like the gym or whatnot. I remember when I was younger, I would go to this particular um, class for swimming lessons, and when I would go to the gym, the showers were like open concept. So it's like you would just shower or whatever. Most people would just shower in their bikinis or swimwear. But I could only imagine. I'm 99% sure US will ban TikTok and someone in Meta will make a copy paste of TikTok app owned by US. You really think 90? I actually don't think it's going to be banned. I think the bill has been passed. Congress passed the bill. I think it needs to go through like the legislation. I think it needs to go through another party before it reaches Biden's desk for signature. And I feel like whoever that party is, like whoever that bill is in, and whoever party that bill is in their hands, like I think it's like a decision in the sense that like a split opinion. Some are like we should keep it, others are like we should get rid of it. I feel like some creators might start paying. Well, you could connect a VPN and have your TikTok connected to a Canadian VPN and continue using it, right? Would you be able to do that? Like create an account in Canada with a Canadian VPN and then continue using the app? Or maybe they're going to reach out to certain people in Canada and be like, can I use your app in Canada for the US? I don't know. But if I would be happy if there's another application that opens up that's similar to TikTok, which I'm actually surprised that no one has done yet, given the talks of like a potential ban of TikTok. I'm surprised no programmer has done that yet because I'm definitely going to sign up right away. I feel like there's going to be a bigger opportunity for you to have a more of like uh, a large following because like I feel like TikTok now is very saturated because it's been out for a long time. So I don't know if smaller creators have the same equal chance and opportunity as bigger creators to make it big and go viral. Probably some senator, Congress. Hello, a few wishes, center focus on you. They can make it so that you can't use a VPN. A lot of apps have that restriction. Oh, really? I've been using TikTok forever using VPN because Indian government banned it ages ago. Indian did it first. Oh, wait, so you could connect a VPN and still use TikTok, is what you're saying, right? So well, then, if that's the case, then unless the US makes a restriction, like you said, for Vinci, then you'll be able to connect to VPN, continue using it like nothing happened. And then if that's the case, I don't think people should be freaking out so much. But most creators that are on TikTok are also on Instagram. So it's like, I'm assuming they still have that following on Instagram. And what's crazy to me is that based on data reports from 2023, there was more users that downloaded Instagram versus TikTok, which is actually surprising. I thought more people were starting to use TikTok versus Instagram. Did anyone see that? It surpassed TikTok and app downloads in terms of like numbers. They cannot stop the internet from using a VPN because it's a technology, just like how they cannot control Bitcoin. Government can't do shit about it. Yeah, but they put restrictions. There are restrictions in Canada when it comes to like Bitcoin. Um, certain coins you can't purchase if you're in Canada versus the US. But they can't fully restrict it in the sense that you can't use it at all. Um, but nobody answered my question. What are your thoughts on TikTok creators and um, how likely are you to go on TikTok versus Instagram? By the way, speaking of Instagram, I posted a couple of new pictures. If you guys are not following me, what are you doing? please go follow me or go like my pictures or comment. It would make me happy. You know how it works. It pushes the algorithm. The more likes and comments you get. So, cool killer. If you, oh, thank you. If you, I was gonna be like, can you share my Instagram handle? Yeah, if you could just share it as well in my chat box on YouTube. You could click on that link and check out my new pictures that I posted. Make it illegal, but they can stop technology is what I'm saying. But they can't. But in all honesty, like I wouldn't want them to create a TikTok version for the US because then I could use it because it's going to be a newer platform, right? Mm, Ragnar. All this tech is lost on me. I still use a windmill for electricity. Wait, do you really? Well, I mean, there's a lot of areas where they still use windmill. I never really understood that technology. It's because it's like it works with it like produces electricity as long as the windmill is spinning and it's like wind, right? So if it's like if there's no wind, that thing is not spinning, therefore you're not getting electricity. So what happens in the summer? Like what happens on the days where it's like not windy? How does it still spin? Because you know, whenever I drive to like Palm Springs, I see these windmills and they're like beautiful and really nice, and I'm always like, what happens if they stop spinning? Oh, thank you. I like it the way you post the links. Thank you. Yeah, Instagram photos, go like, please. Please show me some love. It's free to click on the link and check it out. You're actually into like not just another. Thank you, Hatim. I don't have Facebook, IG, and TikTok. Wait, Gergo, you don't have? To be honest, I've never used Facebook, but I did create an account just so that I could multi-stream. But I've been having issues with the Facebook account because I don't remember my password. But I, Facebook, I understand, but you don't use Instagram or TikTok. So you don't necessarily have to post. Some users will just use the app to follow other people. So maybe you could do that. But what application do you really enjoy using in terms of like social media applications? Man down, you're so quiet lately. You never say anything. You only say hello and then you say, I'm still here. The energy is stored. Wait, you're saying like whether it's windy or not, because the energy is stored, it's still going to continue spinning. I know there's like a science behind it that I never really understood, but I'm always like, I don't know. I always have like, it's so cool. Every time I see windmills somewhere, like on the highway or where I'm driving to, and I see these windmills, I'm like, it's so cool thinking that certain households don't are like are relying on this type of technology to be able to receive electricity at their homes. I own Metastock and don't use TikTok, so I'm all for it. Oh, so you're all for TikTok being banned? Cancel TikTok in the US. Cuando termina, digo belleza duas veces. Saharita. I don't know what cuando termina means, like when are you done? When are you finished? Is that what the question is? It was almost a year since she last posted. I know, right? And by the way, these pictures are from like last summer. I was like going over them and I'm like, oh my God, I love these pics. I haven't posted. So, no name, I would appreciate if you can like my pics since you're checking out my page now. No, you can't love me and not engage in conversations with me. It doesn't work that way, man down. You know how girls are. You got to give them some lovey love and some attention. What you're telling me basically is I'm here supporting, but I'm not here. You hook the windmill up to a running water, but I usually get my girlfriends to do it. Poupon, I don't believe you. You're being silly now. Wait, really? No, I really don't. Well, they're like my latest pics. It's just I have so many pictures that I have so many pics that will never see the light of day. I saw someone posting on TikTok like getting ready to take 1,000 pictures that I'm never gonna post. And I was like, oh my God, I should make a TikTok like that because that's just so me. I have like so much content. I don't know what it is, but like I get into the moment and mood of like taking pictures, and then I'll just be like, okay, let's put them on my key and transfer them on my laptop, and then they just stay in my files. And then like I'll go and like visit them, and I'm like, oh my god, these pictures, oh my god, these, I've never posted these. And then I'm just like, my mind is just like spinning so fast, and I'm like, it's too much stress. So I just, like, how my page is, it's like, I don't want to just post pictures of me back to back. And so it's like a lot of stress thinking about the idea of building your feed is what it is for me. But yeah, I did, they're my like latest, not latest pictures. In any case, I'm starting to post again on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, please do. And if you can like my pictures, I would really appreciate it. Hello, Flow Tech. I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading names with numbers in it. Empuja un poco más. I'm not really sure what that means only as well. I don't view TikTok. Oh, you don't watch TikTok is what you meant, Pony? Meta will have to create a whole separate platform for just video, in my opinion. Vora, well, isn't TikTok that platform where you could just post videos, you can't post pictures? And then kind of like Instagram started jumping on the bandwagon and like copying TikTok and coming out with reels. And a lot of people were against it and other people's were for it. What are your thoughts on that? Like, who enjoys watching reels on Instagram versus photos? There was like this whole debate and argument where people were like, can you bring back Instagram to what it was, which was meant for people to share pictures, capture moments, not like posting videos, because that's what TikTok is for. And I feel like a lot of, and like the algorithm has changed on Instagram where it favors more reels and videos versus pictures and photography in general. And so it's this constant debate of wanting to grow your community and your followers and trying to adapt to the changes of the social media platform. But to me too, I always thought like, Instagram was a place to capture moments and photography and just pictures versus videos. I'm like, why would people post videos there when you could post that on TikTok? But I guess you just gotta adapt to like change. And even to this day, there's still talks about it and people being against it, and then some people being for it. But I feel like some people have turned their Instagram account feed into just videos. Like they don't care about having a nice feed anymore or like nice aesthetic. It's just about blasting as many videos as they can just to get the biggest exposure reach. So I know a lot of people who do that as well. I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts? I love all your wet t-shirt photos on Insta. I have wet t-shirt photos on Insta? Really? I don't remember that. Even YouTube copied and came up with short. Yes, and then YouTube came up with short. Can you post stories on YouTube? Because like I can go back and post all my stories from my travels on YouTube, so I can like create um, highlights. Can you do that, or you could just post shorts? I like it because IG has looser guidelines than TikTok, so it's more adult and funnier because of the dark humor. Um, in terms of looser guidelines, define what you mean by that. Do you mean like um, when you're creating videos and content in terms of what you're saying, like in terms of words, it's less restricted than TikTok? Hey, you leveled up to level 1. Look at you. But Meta will eventually have to make Reels its own thing to have a more independent algorithm. This algorithm thing is what drives me nuts. Even like, with YouTube, it's the same thing. You would have a lingerie try-on haul battle with Anna Zapella. Joseph, how are you? I'm not really sure who Anna Zapella is. I want so bad it's hard for me to you are a fitness entrepreneur too because you have the perfect body shape. Well, thank you. Ecuador, how are you? Why are you laughing? You wrote Peace Beauty. You're leaving? Is that what you meant? How are you? What is that location? It's where I'm staying. I'm here to usually I'm working, but listening to you in the background, chiming in where I can. MB, I'm glad that you're doing well. And I appreciate you turning me on in the background with my high squeaky voice while you're working. The feed has to be because I want it to be perfect. Yeah, right. I have to. Well, I too have so many pics from my vacation, but I haven't posted. I can never be 100% sure which one to post. So you understand what I mean? It's a constant battle all the time. You like black? Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't worn a black bikini actually. Me gusta como hablas el español. You meant you like the way I speak in Spanish? Gracias, gracias. Me gusta también. My thoughts is that a picture can say 1,000 words and a video is too concentrated to appreciate what a photo can be boundless by. I mean, when it comes to like streaming platforms, obviously that's people like for me, it's like my streaming platforms is where I can engage with my audience. You guys get to know me, I can build a community, and then from what you know of me, that's how you can become a loyal fan and then support me on my other social medias like Instagram or whatever the case may be. But I just feel like Instagram was never a platform meant to be used for reels, and I feel like some people are just there's nothing wrong with it, but like some people are just turning their feed into just videos. Like they're literally turning their feed into TikTok. And like I said, reels work in your favor because you get more reach and exposure, and it works in your favor with the algorithm to push your page so you can grow your following versus pictures. But I feel like picture and like posting videos back to back to back is easier in the sense that you don't have to focus on the aesthetic of your feed. You just have to create content and constantly post. Whereas like when you're posting pictures, you gotta keep in mind, especially if you're a girl, like the aesthetic of your feed. So it's a little bit more time consuming working on that part as well, in my opinion. The ones you posted, were those yours or Mel's that the ones that you talk about the bikinis? Um, I can't even remember. Oh no, they're mine. They're mine with the exception of one actually. Pink one. Oh no, that one's mine. Yeah. Uh, to E me muestra. I agree, and I like the integrity of a genuine photo. I think she knows I like her in a black bikini. Um, what a beautiful. Thank you. I think I answered. I heard you clearly. I'm turning you on. I heard you say. MB, are you paying attention now? Classroom is not dismissed yet. I did read that as well because like you tagged 1,000 accounts in that post. Yeah, I always do that. That's like the way to go, right? You want to like get a bigger reach. That's what you got to do. It's like if you don't tag accounts, then you don't. I need to figure out new accounts actually to tag, but that's like the whole point. It's to like unless you have like millions of followers, if you want to like grow, you got to tag. Um, what was I going to say? That reminds me Mrs. Babs. I thought you were there getting your hair cut. Uh, no, I did mention I'm gonna get a haircut, but I didn't say I'm getting a haircut this week. I'm probably gonna wait till I get to the US and then get a haircut there. I gotta just cut the tips, but I probably am gonna cut a good like 2 inch of my hair just so that it can like grow again. I feel like the ends are a little bit more like damaged. So the ends definitely need to be cut. But if I'm gonna pay like $200 for a haircut, maybe I used to like go and just get a trim, and haircuts are becoming so expensive lately. And I feel like a trim is just like I cut this much and then it grows in a couple of months and it's like not worth it. So like if I go for a haircut, I'm definitely gonna cut more than just the end. Do you guys prefer me with short hair or long hair? Remember last summer I chopped my hair off? It was really short for a good amount of time, and some of you were like, it looks the same, and it definitely did not. But suppose if I'm a girl trying to find where to buy this bikini, where would I go? I tag them. It's for Love and Lemons. Actually, that was lingerie, but it is for Love and Lemons. I actually tagged them. Get a buzz cut. I would die if I get a buzz cut. Envy, I got you. French, of course, Canada. What about others? English, okay. French, okay, because of Canada. But what about others? Gergo, what was the question? How many languages do you speak? I speak English, French, Farsi, and then a little bit of Spanish. So 4 languages. Well, 3 technically, but a little bit of Spanish. ¿Cuántos bikinis tienes? No sé cuántos bikinis yo tengo. Probably like maybe 44. I don't know. I give away a lot. Like this one, the material is really thin. After a couple of times, either the string is going to come off or whatnot. So yeah, it really depends on the quality of the bikini, I guess. Oh, P-Dibs, I'm so sorry. I did see you coming through earlier, and for some reason, I did not see your message. I saw your name. I said hello 3 times. You keep skipping over my comments, going into silent mode. So our podcast. How are you, P-Dibs? Good to see you on here. Carlos Lujan, hello to you. Nayab, good to see you. Sorry I missed your message. And I only saw one message of yours, but 5 times no response on my band because I wasn't here last week. Good to see you. Get a bus cut was the funniest thing. That would never happen. Hi, Karen. Karen, are you? Hi. What you're saying is you're giving your name like hi from Karen. I never saw you with short hair. Definitely look beautiful. No, MB, I did over the summer. I had chopped my hair. So if you go back into my previous live streams of the summer, my hair was shorter. I got to go, but thank you, Giorgio. Have a good day. Take care. Read Kickchack. Thank you, Vora, for letting me know. So did it look? Did look the same thing. Her mom or sister cut off one. No, my mom actually. My sister was like, "Oh my god, you need to cut your hair." Like my sisters prefer when I have short hair or when I put my hair up in a ponytail. And I used to put my hair up all the time in a ponytail, but I started like because I would put my hair like really tight, I started like losing hair here, and so I stopped doing that, and it gives me a headache now. But my mom did chop a little bit of my hair, but then I actually went for a haircut, and my haircut, like I had really short hair. My sister was like, "Oh my god, I love your short hair," and I was like, "I can't wait for it to grow again." So yeah, it did not look the same. Lime and lemon, they got good stuff, I gotta admit. Wait, it's lime and lemon. I was like, what are you talking about? You're talking about for love and lemons. Hey, Vora was like, read Kick Chat, but I don't really see anything else here aside from Cold Killer and Sunny. And Two Puff, I like the shorter hair. You do? Oh, okay, we've got mixed reviews, short or long. It's for love and lemon. Karaka, how are you? See, I read everyone's chat now. Now you guys can stop giving me heat. But yeah, for Love and Lemons, it's just everything on that website is expensive. Like they have really nice bikinis, their underwear is nice, but usually it's like $130 for a bra, and then like $30-$50 for a bottom. So you're looking at like $200, and then the bikinis are upwards of $100 as well. And even their like dresses and tops and clothes, just like the line itself is on the pricier side for sure. Come on, Brittany got a buzz cut. Okay, she was nuts at the time, but it's a fashionable now for the ladies. You know what? Certain people actually look good in a buzz cuts. Like what's her name? Haley Berry. Halle Berry. I don't know why I was getting confused with Haley Bieber. Halle Berry looks really good with like a buzz cut or just like short hair. Demi Moore looks really good. I think it depends on like your face structure and the shape of your face. Certain face structures and shape of face, it actually looks nice. Buzz cut, mine definitely would not, and I would never get a buzz cut. But like, didn't you say a pair costs around? Yeah, I didn't mention them. I actually just said them. I'm using my laptop now because my iPhone is messing around. Well, I'm glad that you're watching me on your laptop. Ecuador, never ever. Never ever wet. No, Blue Flock, your message did not get skipped. You just said that you enjoy watching me, and I said nice. Sometimes it's like if you're writing a message that doesn't really require me to answer, I just like just read it. But not necessarily answer it. What else did I want to talk about today? There was so much I wanted to talk about. We talked about TikTok. Speaking of YouTube, well, because I'm streaming here, but Bad Bunny recently sued a fan who posted, uh, it's not private content, but posted videos of one of his concerts, I think in Texas or Utah or somewhere in that neighborhood. It was in the US. So allegedly, like when you attend a concert, you're allowed to film on your phone, but you're not allowed to shoot on a professional camera. And this particular individual, I don't even know if he's a content creator or if he has a large following on YouTube, but he filmed bits and parts of his concert and then posted like, I think a dozen or like 10 videos on YouTube. And then I guess Bad Bunny or his team got wind of it, and then they reached out to him and asked him to remove it, and he refused. And YouTube essentially said that they would move forward with a takedown only if they provide proof of like legal action. So I think that's what they did, and they had to like remove the videos. Did anyone see the footage? And if you did, was it like something crazy, or is just he didn't want parts of his concert being posted on YouTube? Anyone saw that? It was like all over the news. Bugs Bunny? I said Bad Bunny. I didn't say Bugs Bunny. Did I say Bugs Bunny? Or is it that so 2010? It's so 2010. I don't know. You know who's into low waist bikinis and who it makes me think of? It always reminds me of Britney Spears. You just brought up her name, but like to this day, Britney Spears wears like low waist pants and low waist bikinis, and her body is this like maybe back in the days it suited her, but like I think her body shape would look much nicer in high waist bikinis than low waist. But that's just my opinion. But it always reminds me of her. I'm like, low waist is so like 2010 back then, bell bottoms, like low waist bikinis. It wasn't 2010, it was more like 20, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and that time. But yeah, it's just not my thing. Even like my leggings, everything I wear is like more on the high waist side. Um, yeah, anyone heard of that story with Bad Bunny? Yeah, you guys are being like really quiet today. I don't appreciate that. I like it when you guys like, contribute or like participate in the conversations. Say damn no, please subscribe. How about that? You need a good shaped head for a buzz cut. That's exactly, it's not just a good shaped head, but like a face as well. Like the shape of your face. It's like I said, Demi Moore looked amazing in a buzz cut. And so does Haley. Why do I keep saying Haley? Halle Bieber. Halle Bieber. Halle. Oh my God, I forgot her last name again. I can't remember her last name. Halle, what's her name? Halle what? I literally just said her name like a minute ago and I forgot. But like, didn't you say? Oh, I already read that as well. I'm listening. It's okay. Honestly, I'm looking into Eugenie Marushenko. That's a cool username. ¿Quieres verme desactivarte de mi? And I'm not gonna read that because Haley Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Jeez, I'm getting confused with Haley Bieber and Halle Berry every 5 seconds. Yes, we come to you to get the news. Just become a. No, but in all honesty, that's no. It's just it was everywhere, and I was like, oh, YouTube, and good for YouTube for standing up and not being a D and like not removing the content until they received like legal action from Bad Bunny to do so, because I guess it was bringing viewers and views. I don't know. Um, what else is going on in the news? Oh yeah, lately Airbnb. I think it's going to be effective as of end of April or the last day of April. They're banning the use of indoor cameras in rented and not in rented in rentals. Did you guys hear that? Anyway, they're banning the use of indoor cameras in rental homes or units or condos or apartments and whatnot. And honestly, I think it's a really good idea and it's about time. You're still allowed to have cameras outdoors, which you should just for security reasons, especially because guests, you're renting your homes to guests. But I've heard so many creepy stories and watched videos of people installing, like owners installing cameras in bathrooms and bedrooms. Because you were always allowed to install cameras in living room areas, but not in like the bedrooms or the bathrooms. But so many people would. And then guests would stay at these places and they would like find out that they were being watched this entire time, which is kind of very creepy. Because like what kind of like weird person would do that? I don't know. That to me is like really sick and weird that an owner would put a camera in someone's bedroom. Like, you know, so I think it's like like the guests have the right to privacy. And so I'm kind of happy with that decision. I think it's going to alleviate some of the stress as well for guests when they're like walking into, especially if they had a bad experience in the past, like walking into a unit or a house and checking to see if there's cameras installed. What are your thoughts? Do anybody here own like Airbnb um, real estate, whether it be a home or an apartment or a condo or a chalet? Simone Lizerio, hello to you. Cristiano, hello. The keys to a long life are sleep and a better diet and money. I love how you included the money because that is very true. I don't care what people say, but it is true. Never mix business with pleasure. um, that's so creepy anyway. Good decision. Wait, did you know about this? Did most of you know about this? It's a good decision, but there's like split opinions. Like some people are like, oh, it's great that they did this because like the guests have the right to privacy. And then owners are like, it's my property, so I have every right to install cameras if I want to. But it's like, it's your property, but you're renting it out and you're getting money for it. So essentially, if it's your property and you're renting it out and you're getting money for it, it's no longer a situation where it's you bought the property, so you have every right to do what you want type of deal. If you want to do what you want type of deal, then don't rent it out at all. But if you're going to rent it out, then the guest has the right to not, like the guest has the right to have the right to privacy is really what I meant. I could listen to you talk day and night. John, could you really? Oh, that's so sweet. Would I be able to put you to sleep with my talking all day? You're not going to be like, enough, Sahara, you talk too much. Some people say I talk too much, and I think my sister talks too much. But some people do say I talk too much. Like, geez, girl, you can talk for hours about anything and everything. Do you think so? Do you think it's a bad trait to have, or it's a good trait? Indoor camera is creepy, but if they want to see me walk around naked in their Airbnb, go right ahead. P-Dibs, you don't mind if someone has like their cameras installed in the bathroom or bedroom? I don't know. I think that shit is creepy. Like, why would you want to watch me sleep? You know, there's a different thing when you're a creator and you're willingly streaming for an audience and they're watching, but it's a different thing for a homeowner to install cameras and then watch you sleeping, like, you know, and then watch you like go in the bathroom. Like, just the whole situation is weird. No, it's just wrong. It's like having a two-way mirror in a changing room, right? I still don't like staying in Airbnbs, always 50-50 with it. I know, same here. I feel like you can get the same experience or service when you're staying in an Airbnb versus a hotel, because in a hotel you could request bed sheets, you could request towels, you know, like things are like washed. And the Airbnb, it depends who the cleaning service is that was like hired to do the cleaning, but you don't have like not unlimited towels, but like you have restricted access to restricted things. But then again, it depends which Airbnb you're staying. If you're staying, let's say, like in Los Angeles, and you're staying in a beautiful neighborhood, in a huge mansion or a big house, then like, yeah, it's like you get a fun experience. You're staying in like a huge house and it's all fun and games. But if you're going on vacation, let's say to Europe, naturally the homes and the bathrooms and everything is smaller. So if you're just wanting to save up a little and get a house versus a hotel, like for me, I'm like very picky on like where I would rent an Airbnb. And then sometimes you'll look at pictures and the Airbnb looks clean, and then you get there and the bathroom's dirty and then the towels are dirty and you have to do the laundry and change the bed sheets, and like It just kind of takes away from the entire experience of like vacationing when you have to do that. So I'm the same as you. Like I'm 50-50. It really just depends. If I'm staying at a beautiful mansion, then that's great. But if I'm going to stay in a little apartment or like a condo, I just hope I'm not going to get disappointed based on the pictures. Too much talking is way better than comfortable silence any day. Right? That's what I think as well. I'm like, imagine sitting next to someone and just being like, so yeah, yeah. And you have like nothing to say. It's just like this awkward moment of like non like silence, but just like awkward moment where you're like, think of something to say type of deal. For me, it's like I never really have to think, it just comes out. You wouldn't put me to sleep. John, I wouldn't put you to sleep while I'm class. Upper body focus, bench press. Wait, why are we talking about upper body focus? Bent rows. You know what? I've stopped. So I do pull ups. You know that machine where you could use it for your legs and then you could put your knees on it and do pull ups. So I've done that, but I recently injured my back, like my shoulder area here. It really, really hurts. I'm very sensitive to upper body workouts and workouts where I'm either using a machine doing this or doing pull ups. I always get injured and not because I'm not doing it the proper way. And then it's like I'm injured for a good month and a half. So I stopped doing pull-ups altogether for that reason. I rather like do this, like use the dumbbells or the machines that do that than any machine that does this. You guys know what I'm talking about because most men like work out their upper bodies anyways. If you were super hyperactive and talked fast, I'd say you talk too much, but you neither. However, I bet you talk yourself to sleep. I talk to myself often, and I think it's, I sometimes say, oh my God, Sarah, you're so funny. Because I'll say funny things. Like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, okay, Sarah, you got this. Go shower now, brush your teeth, get ready because we got to hit the gym. And then I'll just like, I'll go shower and I'll sing and then I'll come out and then like, like I'll just start my day or I'll be like, oh my God, I have so much to do today. I got to do this, this, this. Or sometimes I'll like chop something and I'll say something funny or silly. So I do talk to myself sometimes, but that's like a form of intellect from what I've been told. It's like you're more on the creative side when you talk to yourself. But yeah, I don't know if I talk to myself to sleep. I meditate in the evenings right before bed. So I'll put on like it's an important call that I had to take as well. I've been waiting for this phone call for like ever, but I guess I'll have to call it back. Uh, Thank you, El Swiss, Sweeze. You can talk all you want. I'm great at tuning people out. You just put me on mute, you silly boy. Jeez. It's live, by the way. I'm live on, I'm multi streaming. Thank you, Cristiano, for showing me some love on Instagram. I appreciate it. If you're not showing me some love on Instagram, I'm sad. You don't want me to be sad. Go like my pictures, please. I would appreciate that. Would you go to Italy with me, Pierpaolo Marano? I would love to go to Italy, but I don't know you, so I can't just say yes to that. But I would love to go to Italy. I haven't been. It is on my bucket list. I want to eat some cannolis and have some pizza and pasta. I really want to go to the Amalfi Coast. I really want to go to Monaco because it's so like fancy and beautiful. So definitely is on my bucket list. Yes. I do bodybuilding at the gym. My favorite day is leg day. After a day of legs, I like to climb the stairs. You know what, actually, Chad? This week, so I've taken classes, and sometimes in my boot camp classes, I have to do the stairs. You know the machine? What is the machine called that's like stairs? You have like the cardio, the treadmill. You have the treadmill, you have like the elliptical, and then you have the stairs machine. Anyways, um, so there's only like three of those machines at the gym. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do stairs today. I used to run stairs outdoors, like when I would go to hiking trails back in California, but there is no stairs that I can run here. So I was like, you know what, it's good, I'm gonna do stairs. I did my full leg workout, and then at the end I do my cardio, so I did the stairs. I was like, there was a guy next to me and a girl next to me, and the entire time I was speaking to myself, and I did not care. I was like, oh my God, I'm tired. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. How do you guys do this? The problem with the stairs for me is I don't know if it's I don't I guess I don't have like good balance. I think that's what it is. Like when I'm doing the stairs, I can never look up. Like I can't look in front of me and I can't look up. I have to look down at my feet. Cuz it's tricky when you put the speed high on the stairs. It's like if you don't move your feet at the proper time, you're either going to get like pinched by that machine, if you guys know what I mean, because it's going down, or if you don't put entirely your foot on the stairs, like you might hang and drop, and you're gonna get hurt. So like I'm always holding on, like latching onto the bars, and I'm looking down at my feet when I'm running the stairs. But yeah, I was talking to myself the entire time. I was trying to get back into it, and I was like, I'm out of breath. I did like 700 steps in like 11 minutes, and I was like, I'm done. That was like, but like, you know, when you start, it's always like tough, and then once you get it back into the momentum, I don't like doing cardio for a long period of time, but I'm trying to improve myself on the stairs. Anybody does that at the gym? And if you do you get what I'm saying in the fact that like I get dizzy and I feel like I'm going to lose balance if I'm not looking down at my feet while I'm running stairs? Insert pet for Sahar if she talks to her. Personal workout that you made for guys. No, so I have like a program. I've done it a couple of times at the gym. Like it's written for me, and it's the same thing that I do every month, and then it kind of like changes, but it doesn't change that much because like I'm not into hit exercise. I don't like high intensity workouts. I prefer more like just doing like squats, lunges. It gets repetitive, right? Like at the end of the day, you're doing squats, you're doing lunges, you're doing leg curl, you're doing leg press, you're doing like hip thrust, which I haven't done in a while. You know, like just the walking lunges. You're constantly using the same machines at the end of the day. The leg curl. Um, that's why I feel like when you take classes, it's like effective because it kind of like changes your workout routine. Because you know of like muscle memory, once your muscle gets like used to like a specific workout, it's not like as challenging in my opinion, I find. I see you doing yoga in a hotel lobby sometimes. Your building is okay with that. My building would never allow residents to do workouts in shared areas. Actually, that's not a lobby. I know people always make assumptions. I don't necessarily want to share where that is, but it's not a lobby. And in the times I'm shooting, um, rarely or occasionally will someone pass by, unless it's like a security team. Fans thing going on for your workouts? I don't know. Just smile. So everything at the gym, sorry you're tiny, so everything at the gym you do is a stretch. Just smile and look pretty. No, I actually, I actually yesterday I was helping out this guy. This guy came to the gym and he looked very athletic, but he didn't know how to use the machines. And he was using the machines in the wrong way. And I'm the type who's gonna go help someone out. Like if I see if they're using it, I'm not the type who's gonna go be like, you're not doing this right. But he was completely using it the wrong way. So it was like the leg curl machine, like and I can't even describe it, but the way he put his legs, he had put, I was like, he's going to injure himself, and he had backed up the seat too far back. The whole thing was messed. He wasn't even focusing on the right muscle group. Like the machine was made for hamstrings, and it's just. So I kind of went up to him and I was like, "Oh, you got to do it this way and that way," and then I kind of like helped him out and I showed him how to do it. And then he was like, okay, thanks. And then he got the hang of it. I was like, how the freak are your legs so freaking muscular? But like, you're using the gym for like, maybe you do soccer, maybe you run outdoors, okay? But still, like his legs were like very muscular for someone who's like never been to the gym. If I sub, would you wrap something around your? I don't know what you mean by that. Was scared of spiders. Yes, I would. I'm terrified of spiders. I don't think there's anything wrong with someone being scared. I don't think I would not date a guy because they're scared of spiders. That would just be a silly decision to me. I don't really care if you're scared of spiders, but it would be nice to have someone next to you that's not necessarily scared of bugs. So they can like kill them for you or get rid of them. Is it hot enough there for you to turn on the air conditioner or not? Definitely not. It was like snowing last night a little bit. Like not enough to like sit on the ground, but it's cold. Like you still need to wear a winter jacket. It's going to warm up next week, but it's chilly. So definitely not air conditioning weather. Here, like you only start using the air conditioning like in May. April is still chilly. I'm hoping by like mid-April the weather is nice enough for bikini weather like upstairs because like I really want to go upstairs. I'm like kind of done with a lounge. I had another dream that you got attacked by a giant plant. Oh, smooches, I remember you now that you said that. Yeah, I know. In India, the weather is like so much warmer, right? It's like in Dubai, I think. Is the weather similar to like Dubai where it gets like really hot in March, April? Do you check out guys' legs? No, it's just like you can tell when someone's muscular. I was like, oh wow, this person's never been to the gym and they have very muscular legs, you know? Cristiano, no, it's not a Michael Bikini. You can help me out at the gym anytime. Do you like living in condos? My building has raised the dues 3 times. Oh my God, Algwin, I feel you 1,000% in the last 2 years, and it's making it very unpleasant. I'm rethinking condos. I'm glad that you brought up the topic. Who here lives in a house versus a condo versus an apartment? Um, Condo fees are like ridiculous. Like the beauty about living in a condo. Remember when we were watching NS videos on YouTube? I'm really into like architecture and real estate and new developments, and I enjoy watching that type of content. And I was watching it with my viewers, and there was a few lofts and penthouses and beautiful condos in New York, and I was like, wow, it's beautiful. Like I would love to live in a condo with like you have your own private security team and whatnot. Um, but like private security team, what I meant is like concierge service. But I feel like I'm rethinking the whole situation as well. But at this point in time, like I'm not gonna be moving out. But it is true. Like the thing is like when you think of a condo, you're like, oh, it's great to live in a condo because you don't have to like garden. If it snows, you don't have to like clean your parking. It's less maintenance because you don't have to like take care of the outdoors. You don't have to like, get a pool and clean it and do all of that. So like in terms of like the outdoor work, there's less work for you to do because like you that's part of your condo fees. You pay for that for maintenance services. But condo fees like every between every 6 months to a year keep raising, and it's like owners of condos that like there's always a mixture of owners in a condo building as well as tenants, and then the tenants don't take care of the space as well as an owner would because owners know that if something goes wrong it's going to come out of their pocket and it's going to be contributed in the condo fees that they're going to have to pay, and it's going to go up. But condo fees are just literally like you're literally paying the lease of a car and condo fees, and it just makes you rethink everything because it's like shared decisions, shared opinion, uh, people complaining. I don't know, the whole aspect of like when you live in it and you experience it, you think of it completely different. Then you're like, maybe it would be better to live in a house because then you have your own private property and land, and you can make your own decisions without having to get anyone else's opinion. Whereas here it's like if someone doesn't like something, then they have to like do a survey, and if people want to add, let's say, a pool to the building, then even if you don't want to but the majority of the votes win, then you got to contribute. It's not like optional. So I'm on the same boat as you. Jason, good to see you. It's been a minute. Houses are unaffordable right now, plus the affordable suburbs are too far away from my work. Condos equals no vehicle. Well, condos equals no vehicle, all depending on where you live. I don't know if you're in Canada, if you're in the US, but like let's say if you live in New York, like in heart of Manhattan, and you live in a condo, then you're going to use the subway transportation system. But let's say you live in the suburbs and not in the city, then you're definitely going to need a car to get around. So I guess it really depends on what city and state you live in. Own land. Feliz tardes, Fosto Dioses. House but owned condo before. You live in a house but you owned a condo before. We'll never do that again. I'd rather live off grid with solar panels and well water before I ever move back into a condo. So for you, it's like even if you live in the heart of Manhattan with concierge service and a beautiful penthouse that looks like a house because it's like a 3-story high, you would say no to that. I mean, your condo fees are going to go up on a yearly basis. That's just a given. Uh, our complex charges $245 a month just for parking spots, so no car. The $245 is actually um, uh, is normal for a parking lot spot. I'm taking that you live in the city because those are prices usually for like city. Can I ask you if you're in Canada or in the US? Not the lease of a car, another home with some HOA fees. What's HOA fees again? I know a lot of people are like asking Biden to cancel HOA fees. Biden came out with his like plan. He's like at the end of his, time as a president, and obviously Sleepy Joe must go, and nobody wants him. Most people are like rooting against him, not for him. So he recently came out with this new. He wants to pass this bill of like giving 400 people to homeowners if they want to move to a new house or something along those lines. He's giving away like he wants to give away $400 to every citizen of the US, I think, is what he's saying. And people are like, you're trying to do your job now that it's the end of your term. Like, we want nothing to do with you. But yeah. And then a lot of people were saying instead of that, cancel HOA fees. And 1K for fees. Yeah, it's a homeowner association. No, so I know what it stands for. Big city downtown. So that's why 245 is the same price here actually that you would pay for that. But condo fees are like upwards of like it goes by square footage. So some people will pay $1,000 in condo fees, like just in condo fees. Some people will pay like 500, 600. So like you're technically paying the lease of a car in condo fees. Giving away 400 people to homeowners. Yeah, so homeowners association. So is that an annual thing where you have to pay that annually? Because in Canada, you have to pay uh, welcome tax when you purchase your property, which is like a one-time thing, like welcome to the neighborhood kind of BS. And then every year you pay city taxes and then municipal taxes. Oh no, every year you pay municipal taxes, city taxes, and then school taxes. And you have to pay that every single year. And you're looking upwards of like $3,000 every year just on like those type of taxes that you got to pay. And I'm always like, what am I contributing to exactly? The potholes in my city that are never going to be repaired, the 365-day construction zones with detours and mixed signals everywhere. It's like politics, city taxes, all of that is so goddamn corrupted. You never know where your money is really going and what you're contributing to. Because, like, I never really see any improvements in my neighborhood, is what I'm saying. No condos, no townhomes. In Chicago, condo association fees are $1,400 per month, not including the mortgage. And special assessments can erupt to $40,000 every 5 years. Okay, so home association fees is something that you pay monthly, is what you're saying, right? Everywhere in the US. Algren, I 1,000% agree with you depending on where you live. Like personally, if you live in LA, I don't necessarily think downtown is a great area. But if you live, let's say, in Chicago, then yeah, downtown is a great area to live because great restaurants, great bars, great coffee shops, everything's accessible. You don't need a car. You could take Uber or subway or like metro to get around places or just walk. So downtown is a great place to live depending on where you live, in my opinion. And taxes. So I'm still wanting to know, is HOA a monthly thing? Um, Giving away 400. I know, no, Simone, that's what people are saying. It's like pretty much nothing, and it's a joke. 1300 HO fees, but I just want to know if it's a monthly thing. Frederick Breyer, thank you for confirming as well. Hello again. I apologize for I had to go pick up a prescription. We're any day. Off grid in the middle of now, we're any day. Is monthly. Oh, okay. So then I now you're asking me, is it worth it to get a home? Now that I know that you have to pay HOA fees monthly, it's making me rethink if it's worth it's technically it's like paying condo fees, right? HOA fees is like paying condo because condo fees you pay them monthly. And then HOA fees is something that you pay monthly. So if you're a homeowner, you have to pay HOA fees monthly. But if you're a condo owner, you only pay condo fees. You don't pay HOA fees, right? Because it's homeowner association, so it's only for homes. I'm assuming. Then I don't know if it's really worth it to get a home over a condo. Wait, Peters, why did you then say home over a condo anytime? Is it because of the noise and the shared space, and like voting for things that you want to change and not having your own privacy type of situation? I've never been to Colorado, but I would love to go actually. Would love to go to Colorado, never been. What makes them good for you? Ambiance, drinks, or friendly people? So I'm actually a tea gal. I'm all for matcha tea, so I prefer matcha over coffee. There's one particular, for me, coffee shop is more, well, the coffee has to be good for one. Two, the ambiance. Like I like the layout. If it's like a cute little coffee shop, Instagrammable, cute little cops, cute little neon lights. I think like things like this kind of like draws you more to the coffee shop from one to another. But for me, it's really the coffee's got to be good, and then the vibe. I guess like the decor. I guess the whole thing. Music really makes each place unique. We have one place near us that's very industrial and warehouse feel. I know exactly what you're talking about. The coffee shop that I really like is like that. It's like very like industrial looking type of coffee shop. The coffee is like A1. It's really, really good. I don't drink coffee regularly, very, very rarely or occasionally. But when I do have coffee, I like to have iced coffee. And then I recently noticed I don't drink coffee at Starbucks because it's a bunch of garbage. There's a lot of junk in all of their coffee options, but they use a particular milk. It's called oat something, and I'm for me the coffee shop is really dependent on the milk they use. I don't drink dairy like milk wise, but I like coconut milk or almond milk. So if I go to a coffee shop that offers coconut milk and almond milk already there, that's a bonus for me. And then it has to be unsweetened. If they offer like almond milk or coconut milk that they don't have the unsweetened option, I'm never going back to that coffee shop again. That's just me. I saw at Starbucks the milk they use is called oat something, and in the label of ingredients it has what does it have? Is it sunflower oil, or it's like a really bad oil? And I'm like, why on earth is there oil in that coffee in that milk? So for me, the milk is really important to answer your question. Yeah, that would be the best way I can answer your question. Kona Hawaiian coffee. Never had Hawaiian coffee actually. As a Hungarian, I just laugh at these taxes because you guys don't have to pay any of these taxes, right? And she would write bad reviews about the place. No, I don't have time for that. I'm the type of person who never writes bad reviews because I'm the type of person, if I go somewhere and I don't enjoy it, I'm like, that's it. I'm not going back. But I'm not going to take time out of my day to start writing a bad review. The people who do that, I'm like, you have a lot of time on your hands. So I don't write bad review. I just never go back. We have a Korean bakery that does full tea service and a kitschy, super cool decorated place with strings of light and a shabby Chic decor. Oh my god, that actually Korean tea, I'm all for it because like Japanese people know how to make Chinese and Japanese people, just Asians know how to make good tea that is like good for your skin with a lot of health benefits. I don't pay HOA, some are monthly or annually. Okay, so why is some people paying 1,300 monthly on HOA? Is it because you didn't put enough of a cash down? Is that why? Fees on my house, that's if you live in some new subdivisions built by cookie cutter builders. Also, if it's like a new development where it's like cookie cutter builders where it's all the same homes in a neighborhood or in a gated community, then they make you pay HOA. Hello, Juan. Not correct. Wait, someone wrote, not correct. It is a fee for your purchased residence. Disregard the word home and homeowner to mean house. There's a fee for your purchased residence. So whether it's a house or a condo, you pay the HOA. But some people pay monthly, others pay it annually, from what I understood. In Colorado, if you own a home, you pay property taxes annually. Yeah, here too, you have to pay property taxes annually. You pay municipal taxes annually. You pay school taxes annually. And you're looking upwards of like thousands of dollars in municipal taxes. Um, I hate that place. Oh, you're talking about Starbucks. Korean desserts are great because they don't have a lot. Are you kidding me? No. I feel like Korean desserts have a lot of sugar in them. Definitely a lot of sugar, in my opinion. Um, a lot of sugar. Nothing ruins a pastry like gobs of sugar. But I do agree with you on that. Um, it's because it's a requirement by the state to maintain the facility based upon when it is created. It serves as a reserve for maintenance and repairs primarily. Yeah, but HOA is like doesn't make sense to me because unless, like you said, it's like in a community where it's cookie cutter homes and the developer is charging that fee. Oh wait, I know what a HOA. So HOA is monthly if you live in like let's say you own a house, but there's like three homes behind you, so like you're sharing a parking space, right? So you're paying HOA monthly to keep like the garden, to keep the like you're paying for like the gate, you're paying for like the security of the house, for the maintenance around the house, because like you're living in a house like a standalone house, but there's like three or four homes behind you, so you're sharing a parking space. You each have your own parking lot, but you're sharing like a backyard type of deal. That's when you pay HOA monthly. Yeah, I know what that means. I know a friend of mine that has to pay HOA monthly because of that. Yeah, we have municipal taxes here too. It's called a bribe. Dogs rule, hello. It really is. Giving away 400 people to homeowners is called a bribe. So, what did you say you would do if a killer wrapped around? I would scream. I definitely would scream. Chad, did someone just walk by earlier? Someone's like working literally right next to me. He's been working on his computer standing up. He's not tired. I don't do palm oil. Yeah, it was palm oil or like sunflower oil or something like that. Gotta save our Oregon friends. She has a dense tissue, so her exams are always painful. My girl has her mammogram today. I'm scared because she's been having weird, painful bumps. I'm on edge until she has the visit. Um, I've had the same issue and I know exactly what you're talking about. I think she has like lumps in her breast area. It's like thick, deep tissue and it's very painful. Um, for me, it's painful like if I'm leaning towards like a cupboard, if I'm working out a certain way, if I'm sleeping. I never sleep on my stomach, but if I do a workout where I'm lying down on my stomach, it hurts. She's going for a mammogram or an ultrasound. Sending you positive vibes. I'm hoping everything's going to be okay. Has she done an autopsy already? I'm assuming she did. And she's going like, or maybe they'll make her do an autopsy and then she has to go for regular checks every 6 months. The costs associated with maintaining and managing common areas and amenities within the community. Yeah, by a homeowner association. So I know exactly what HOAs are now. Some HOAs you can't paint your home the color you want. You have to paint it the color. Yeah, because you're basically sharing a space, right? So you're not allowed to. Yeah, some HOAs like you're not allowed to cut a tree in front of your house, or everyone has to vote yes for you to be able to do that. For Thank you, Alcimario. Copilot, there's a zombie behind you. Reserve funds, HOAs often. Oh, you okay? Wait. You need this for you? Yeah. Right now? Yes, the part is on. Okay. I'm gonna. Well, is someone on the other side? No, all the part is here. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm asking. It's okay. Well, now I gotta put my shirt and everything. I didn't know this was happening right now. Chad, I'm gonna move because we've got people doing work here. Okay, I could come here. Oh. Oh no, I have to bring that the other way. Okay. It's okay. That was not planned. Okay. Let's put this like this. Okay. Something fell. Okay. Oh, oh, now we're too far from the camera. Okay. Jeez. Hello. Oh, it's hot. What is going on? Okay, we're good. No, I don't have to go. But oh no, not autopsy. Yeah. Sorry, I always get both of those words confused. I don't know why, but that's what I meant. I meant biopsy. Has she done a biopsy yet? Is what I meant. Municipal taxes here too. Why not move further away? It might be no. Wait, what are they doing? Did anyone hear what they're going to be doing? I think they're just going under. I actually don't know what they're doing. I don't think it's going to be noisy. Well, no, because I don't want to go further over there. I got to move the chairs around. You know, I don't like. I hate when my back touches. There we go. I hate when my back touches like this. I'm like, are we close enough? Okay. Good now. Oh, Copilot, that was actually funny. No, they are actually. Sunny might have been right. I'm hearing some knocking. Hopefully, it wouldn't be too loud. If it is, then I'm actually gonna have to move. Oh, that was funny. I can't read some of your messages out loud. I wanted to talk about something really important actually today. I did mention to you guys last week that like YouTube removed my monetization feature. So moving forward for the next few months, when I will be uploading new content or videos or live streaming or whatever the case may be, you can't. I can't monetize on my videos, but I also can't monetize on paid subscriptions on YouTube or like super thanks or whatnot. So if you guys want to support my channel and you know you're feeling generous, you could always support me through PayPal because that's the only way right now that I can actually make something off of my live streams. Also, I'm looking to create another video for you guys to upload on my channel. I'm just like a little on the discouraged side because I'm like, what's the point right now? Like, it affected my algorithm, it has affected everything. So I'm like, should I just wait 3 months before I upload new content, or should I continue uploading content on my channel? What are your thoughts? I mean, for you guys, of course, you're going to say no, continue uploading. For me, it's also time consuming. So like, you know, when you're investing your time and energy and effort into something, but you're not getting really much in return, that's also a disappointment. Um, the City Grim Reaper, yo, yo, yo. Uh, Manda, I'm not really sure what's happening though. I continue uploading on my channel. Thank you, MB. How's I saw you removed all your. Wait, what? What links were removed? What are you talking about, no name? You're like, I saw you remove your links. I'm like, wait, what? Don't worry about the algorithm. You gotta be, when you, as a content creator, whether you're posting on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, you gotta worry about the algorithm. Cause like, you guys don't understand how hard it is for a creator to like create content and be stressed out the entire time because they want to like reach a bigger audience and get exposure and grow. Like the whole point of creating is to grow. So you want to get more followers, you want to get more subscribers, you want to constantly grow your channel, or else at a certain point it just kind of like doesn't make sense for you to do that, continue doing what you're doing. So it's like you're constantly like, when it comes to like YouTube particularly, like the title is so important. So you got to think about your thumbnail, you got to think about the title, you got to, you know, like sometimes you'll take so much time to post something and you won't get as many views as something that you took less time to do. I don't know, like it's just very stressful. So like I do always worry about the algorithm. And the way YouTube algorithm works is that the more comments you get, the more likes you get on your video, the more the algorithm will like push your video on the explore page and up next page on YouTube. So that's why I'm always like, if you guys join my streams, like I'm like, what I'm asking is the very like little, it doesn't even cost you anything. All I ask you guys to do is actually like my video and write me a little comment. It could be an emoji if you don't want to write something. But yeah, if you can like this video, give it a thumbs up and write me an emoji or a comment on my YouTube channel, on my previous videos and on this video, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I have to say. I don't know much about the rules. I don't even know. I just kind of got an email saying there was something that was inappropriate on my channel, but instead of telling me what it was, they played this guessing game where they're like, go check yourself. So I reached out to them to see if it was a mistake. And then they basically said, your channel is demonetized for the next coming months, regardless of the content you post. So yeah. It might be opposite of what you're, no, because I saw, there's videos on YouTube where you could see that. And it says like, you need to get likes and comments on your videos. Oh no, resubscribing. What do you mean resubscribed on Friday? If he does man down, or else like, so he was wearing like a uniform. Continue uploading. So once you go back to monetization, you have the views to get. I don't think it works like that, P-Dibs. I think that once I go back to monetization, I will get paid on the new views, not the old views. That's not how YouTube works. But in any case, it's going to help continue, at least like creating content. I think like try on hauls are the best for me to do. And it bothers them to see. YL, I don't know why I read YSL. Your Instagram doesn't have any link in bio. That's what oh, my Instagram. Yeah, no, I never put links there actually. I never put links there. I actually want popcorn now. As your avid fan, whenever I log in, I usually like the video and surely comment. Peter James, I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I'm going to turbocharge the windmills this week. Sahara, now my name is Sahara, and follow all your socials, TikTok, flip flop, you name it. Got your back, girl. Well, thank you. TikTok and flip flop. You can follow me everywhere. Yeah, I do have TikTok as well, if you guys can follow me there. Oh, okay. I thought you meant YouTube. Why not do some sponsor content from clothing or products? I haven't really had like I've had certain brands, actually not apparel brands, but just certain companies reach out to me for sponsorship, and they were gonna pay me a good decent amount. I just didn't feel like doing the videos, to be honest with you. I was like, I'm gonna think about it. I don't know if it's like that's like the image I want to put out there. So I didn't do it, but I haven't had really any apparel brands reach out to me. Into in a few months back at her, probably was that chick. Yeah, oh my god, remember that, P Dibs? There was like a few, and it was a lady. She was like 50 or something. Uh, Tira Amao. Yeah, thank you, John. Demonetize also means you get less views because YouTube has less of a reason to promote it. No name, yeah, that's why I said because my video, like my channel in general, is demonetized. It's going to affect my algorithm, which is going to affect my views and subscribers and all of that. And that's why I said we can fight back the algorithm if we like my videos and just put an emoji on each and every one of my videos. But yeah. I'm thinking of doing another legging try-on haul. I gotta order a new sets of leggings. Do that. So I was like thinking of maybe doing that. Um, Killer Bees, look at you. Better late than never. Erin, good to see you on here. Well, after all, it wasn't that noisy, because it was like really noisy earlier. I'm such a panicky person. I get like anxious and then I get upset. Poopa, can you make a new channel? It's not like you're bad. Honestly, I didn't look into it because Cool Killer mentioned that, but like creating a new channel means me starting from scratch. The idea of like starting from scratch just hurts a lot. Like having 0 subscriber and starting from 0. How I don't know if I can actually multi-stream on 2 YouTube channels at the same time. If I can multi-stream on 2 YouTube channels at the same time, then I can like during my streams build an audience there, I guess. People have sold out way more than some words in your time. Ish loud. Take the money. People have sold out for way more than some words in your time. You think I should do the video of whatever it is that they've asked me to do? No, it would be for me to post it on my YouTube channel, basically, so you guys would get to see the video of me speaking. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't really want to put out that kind of like image. I guess you can read between the lines what that video would be. It's like for a product, basically. And I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see. You woke up 10 minutes ago? Gee, you sleep a lot. 10, 11, 12. No problem. 10, 11, wait, it's 11 o'clock? No, yeah, it's 11 o'clock for you. Elise Shakimi Maroc. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Where's everyone at on Kick? You guys are awfully quiet for the amount of views I have and the amount of people chatting. Yeah, people create live stream channels and videos just for one niche of topic. It's pretty common. People create live stream channels and videos just for one niche of topic. It's pretty common. So you can have a channel just for view videos. Um, oh, where I just create videos and then another channel for live streams is what you're saying. I was thinking of creating another channel, but doing live streams on that channel as well. What do you guys think? You're right, I should do that. How about I take the videos that I created, like my massage video that I just posted, my legging try on haul that I posted, and post it on another channel. And then have you guys watch it all over again. Maybe that would be a good idea. They laugh. So we can have some fun making you acting skills. So what then? We can have some fun making fun of you. It wouldn't necessarily be acting. It would just be speaking of a product. Um, Now you can get campfire. No, I actually don't know. You know what? That's actually a good idea. I should have asked them because this never worked throughout the winter season, and they were just here, and I could have asked them if it works. I'll support you if you start a new channel. Well, thank you. You'll have to go watch all of my videos again and then write me a little emoji as a comment. Because I know some of you are like, I don't know what to write as a comment. And I'm like, you don't need to write nothing. Just put a happy face or whatever emoji you want to put. Thank you, Patrick. Uh, Thank you. So what? Then we can have. I already read that as well. Uh, Upload your videos on Rumble. I did mention that I needed 2 followers on Rumble before I can, because I had created an account on Rumble and I needed 2 followers to be able to even upload videos there. But then I heard that Rumble is shit. What do you guys think? Is Rumble good or not? Um, um, yeah, I decided to sleep on the day off from work. Well, good for you, chat. This one here that just walked in. My username on one, I think it's Sarita. It could be. Look it up, or the same as Kick, or the same as YouTube. If you can confirm which of the two it is, I know, right? One of the many, Sunny. um, can someone confirm? I didn't see. No, I haven't. Just cake. I've made really good banana cake, and it tastes delicious. But besides the banana cake, I haven't made. I make like shrimp pasta or like shrimp with rice, or uh, I'm having a lot of halibut lately. I bought this like halibut that's like really really delicious and like very like it melts in your mouth. Halibut is usually I usually buy cod because I find cod is like softer than halibut is. Halibut is more like stiffer, but lately I've been really on the halibut bandwagon. Um, oh, okay. Well, at least it wasn't. Then it's the same as my YouTube channel, I guess, with like a dot in between. Try that. 6077. Oh no, well I baked at home. So my sweet it was banana cake, so the banana was the sweet part of the cake. Like I didn't add sugar or honey or dates or any of that in it. That's why I like banana cake so much. Blue Fog, good to see you. Mandan, I literally asked that question on my other channel, And someone said no, they didn't, but I'm sure they did, right? That's what I thought as well. We did some bars on St. Patrick's Day, but the cocktails weren't great that day. Oh yeah, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. Did anyone celebrate? I feel like there wasn't much of a celebration going on this year. Did you guys go drinking? Do I have anyone Irish on my channel? Mariko, good to see you. How are you? It's been a hot minute. What's your preference? Cocktails, wine? I'm not much of a drinker to be honest nowadays. So if I'm gonna drink wine, it's definitely gonna be red wine because white wine has more sugar. And then if it comes to alcohol, I don't like cocktails. I like cocktails for picture because they're cute, like margaritas and cocktails are really nice for picture. But I feel like I'm just downing sugar. It's like fruit punch, juice punch. It's like I don't like the taste of cocktails. So I would say my go-to alcohol is definitely vodka. I like vodka with lime and sparkling water, and that's it. But I don't drink much. Like I try to avoid it as much as I can. So even when I'm out and about, like I might, like I'd rather drink water versus alcohol. To be honest with you. Um, I've always preferred wine myself, but it's not really a social drink. I've been on a kick of red Spanish wines lately. Red Spanish wines are good. There's some Portuguese red wines that are really good, and then some French red wines. And I don't know the names because, like, usually if I'm going out and I'm gonna order red wine, I'm not a wine connoisseur, and I always forget the names of the wines that I order that I actually enjoy. But I usually ask a sommelier to like select a couple of wines for me to try out and see the one I prefer. I don't like something that's on the sweet side, but I don't like something that's too dry. I like it when it's like a little bit more like filtered and smooth. Like that's my go-to selection when it comes to wine. Mariko, I'm glad that you're doing good. I know. I figured. I was like, wow, you're on my stream today. You can actually cook. Wait, P-dubs, why do you say that? I can cook. I'm like a messy cooker. Like when I cook, and then it's like, if I'm not paying attention in the kitchen, I'm gonna burn something, but I actually can cook, and I cook good food. Yeah, vodka lime with sparkling water. Alvaro, doing well, thank you. You count calories for the shape or just to be healthy? I don't count calories. I just don't like drinks that have sugar in it. Just like it's not fun or I don't like cocktails for that reason. I actually hate cocktails. Like every time like I get one, I'll take a sip and I'll just won't drink it anymore. It's too sweet. Don't like it people get me drunk, but also for health reasons. What's your drink limit when you have your vodka drinks? I have a hard limit of two, or else I can't drive. My limit, it's like one, I'm tipsy, two, I'm drunk, three, I'm done. Yeah, like I'm not a heavy drinker at all. Definitely not a heavy drinker. No, I'm not putting in time out, and yes, I do. I actually yesterday was wearing a t-shirt and I felt like I didn't sleep as well. There's like studies saying that when you do sleep without anything on, like it's just you sleep better, and I think that's true. Um, and I didn't answer everyone here. Lately, I made mozzarella cheese lasagna. Oh, I remember, Cool Killer, you did mention to me that you wanted to learn how to make lasagna. How did it turn out? Was it good? I still want to try Sahar's food. Definitely, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed on my tuna sandwich mousse. I think you would enjoy that. My fish with rice and a side of vegetables. You would definitely enjoy that as well. I make ground beef with like onions and lots of like spices with like tomato on the side. That's also very delicious. And I make very good banana cake. Like that's the only cake that I think you would really enjoy eating because it's like still on the sweet side because of the banana. Remember, Chant, when I made these cookies? Well, online, we baked on stream, and I baked cookies. It was really they turn into like, oh my god, it's actually the heater is actually working. This is actually working. I'm like, why is it hot? Why is it so hot here? This thing's turned on. Do you guys see the like light? Anyways, I made these cookies and they were on like the dry side. They were like hard like cement, but they actually tasted good in my opinion. I don't know if you guys would have liked it. Remember that day we made those cookies? Those were good old days, kind of embarrassing. She confuses the. Did I say killer, cool killer instead of killer beast? Uh, I'm sure I'm a goofball. I am. I'd love to see you silly butt smiling around. um, any spring cleaning plans? I actually did some spring cleaning. For me, it's like really just dusting the walls. Like my unit gets a lot of dust in that house. So like vacuuming and then like mopping and then cleaning like the boardwoods, you know, like the side of the walls and then the ceiling. Um, doing that because like I said, my house gets dusty. In terms of like cleaning out my closet, like storing my winter clothes away. I never really do that. Most of my clothes are like either in California, and then the rest are sitting in my luggage. I don't like take them out of my suitcase. So I just kind of like if I take them out, I put them back in there. So I don't really do like a closet cleaning type per se. Definitely have to do like a kitchen cleaning, like just wiping things and cleaning that, but I haven't done it yet. How many of you actually do spring cleaning? I'm gonna get up. We sat down a lot today and my knees are like hurting. Oh, you guys, this like, I just realized there was like this thing. I got a missed call earlier and then I got like a voicemail left on my phone and like my entire face has been like blocked. I don't know for how long. I can't even see anything. In case people commit. Gotta. What is that? J'ai presque oublié que je pouvais te parler en français. Right? I actually forgot that you spoke French too, actually, now that you mentioned it. Um, what was I going to say? I have bad problem choosing paint colors. I think I I do too. I find it's like so much harder to choose like a paint color when it comes to picking from like a paper versus the way it appears on the wall. Because when I was like painting my unit, I picked like a gray color, but it was like a glossy gray. It's almost like white, so you can't really tell the difference. And there were so many different colors of gray that I had the choice of selecting, and I kept going back and forth because I couldn't pick. And then afterwards, once the wall was painted, I was like, I don't even think I would have like really noticed the difference if I would have picked one versus the other. But it's hard because when you're looking at a piece of paper, you're like, okay, if I pick pink, it's this color. But then when you pick, like, you're literally painting an entire wall. It's it depends on like the layout of the house and like the setup once the wall is painted. Um, what do you do to the knees, Missy? I guess we gotta buy her. You gotta buy me new knees off Amazon. Oh, 6077. Thank you for finding me on Rumble. If you guys do, or if you guys are on Rumble, please make sure to go follow me there. Now that we have, I think, do I have 2 followers? Can you confirm 6077? If I do have 2 followers, then I think I can start uploading videos. When are you going to organize? I never organized that actually. Mon accent te manquait. Aw. Jimin, yes. I'm glad that you noticed. I am. My thighs are getting bigger. I don't know if you can tell. We got to go more backwards, but definitely getting a little bit more bigger. But definitely am going hardcore at the gym and lifting the weights. So thank you for that. And then I'm like losing the muscles because I'm running afterwards. I feel like you do lose muscles after you like weight lift and then you start like running. I feel like it's uh, my like when you're lifting, you're all like pumped, and then when you run, you kind of like shrink. You're number 2. Well, thank you. Now I have 2 followers, so now it should work. I should be able to. Thank you, 6077. I appreciate Sagittarius, thank you, thanks. Too much anti-Semitism, which is illegal here. Really? I was not aware of this. Like, too much anti-Semitism coming from creators on the app. Um, I would love like a deep tissue. Chat, remember when I got a deep tissue massage and my entire leg was bruised on both ends? It was like that for a week. I kind of was worried. I honestly thought it wasn't going to go away. I was like, oh my God. I remember getting the deep tissue massage, and the minute she went like full hardcore on me, I jumped. I was like, ow. And then I was like, fine. Do you have elephants? That why you won't buzz cut? Elephant. By the way, do you have elephant ears? Is that why you won't buzz cut? No, I don't. I don't have elephant ears. I have actually. I have very small ears, in my opinion. Elephant ears or Mickey Mouse ears are like the ones that like stick like this, right? Um, Chat, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys today. Today was a really good stream, actually. We had good conversations. The engagement level was much better than last week, I must say. If you are new to my channel, I am multi-streaming. So for those of you that are on Kick, I would love your support here. If you want to click on the link and check out my videos, I've done a couple of try-on hauls. I have an ASMR massage video that I've posted on YouTube. So if you haven't watched it, what are you waiting for? It's actually very soothing and relaxing. You can watch it right before bedtime. So you could just like listen to the music and the ASMR portion of the video. And also, I posted some new pictures on Instagram. So if you want to, actually, there's a picture that went live on Instagram today while I was streaming. So if you guys want to go like that, I would appreciate it. If you're watching from YouTube, whether you're watching this right now live or if you're going to be watching this later, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and then write me a little comment. If you don't want to write me a comment, just put an emoji. Fill out my chat box with a little something something to push the algorithm. And that's pretty much it. I guess I will be streaming next Tuesday. If I don't, I might not be able to stream next week. So if I don't, it'll go to the following week. But if not, then definitely it'll be next Tuesday. And to whoever joined, thank you so much. I wanted to make you giggle, smile more and more. Thank you, Cool Killer. Thanks. Yeah, please subscribe, like, and share. That's all I want you to do. And Killer Beast, it was good seeing you. P-Dibs, Cool Killer, Medico, Poopot, you're always funny. 10 years ago, it was like, does my bum look like big in this? My legs look huge. Now it's like, I want a big bum. Now it's, I want a big bum. Wait, who said that? I feel like small bums are in again. Like it was like there was like this whole BBL time of like era of like people wanting that, and now it's like people are either removing or they want to have like that smaller figure versus like that big figure. I don't know. I guess to each their own. I know. Thank you, 6077. Thank you to everyone who joined. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.